My name is Armon Gonzalez. I've been at LMC, Los Pinos College, for about this will be my fourth year, I believe. And I've switched majors around a little bit. Originally, I wanted to become a psych tech, a psychiatric technician, like my mom. However, after taking some time, I realized that I would like to do engineering a lot more, a bit of a switch up. I started taking mechanical engineering classes, and that's currently my major. So I've lived in Pittsburgh for a couple years. I went to Pittsburgh High School and I've been here ever since. And I found a friend that I had known back in high school. And he encouraged me, like, hey, I know you're trying to get more into being on campus and campus life and connecting with people again. Why don't you join student government? And so, just by chance, knowing he was a friendly face, I joined and I've been a part of it ever since. That as I've joined LMCAS and gotten more involved with like government and student life in different departments, being able to communicate is a huge one that I've worked on a lot. Being able to talk to people and then read them and see like what the situation is, what's going on, what I can do to help or how we can get others involved, as well as overall listening, not just hearing what people say, but listening to them while they talk and understanding what it is they're trying to say. So here, it was definitely something that was like really on the back burner. So when I joined LMCAS, I was a senator. I attended my two meetings. I was confirmed. I talked to all the officers there. I didn't even know the roles or the committees or anything. But in talking to everyone, I was like, wow, this is a lot of responsibility. Maybe I'm not like super cut out for this. And I actually thought about quitting a multitude of times. I thought many times just this isn't right for me. I'm not cut out for this. Someone else could do more in the position that I'm in. That I should give up my position. Um, so when I met them, they were not originally faculty. They were a student at Los Pinos College and are part of the reason that I joined the student life department. Her name is Lisa Shabusheva. She was a student at LMC and was a big part of the student life department. Actually, during my first summer of work for student life, they helped me more than I could ever, I think, put into words in terms of both helping me just stay focused, helping me with event planning, with as well as just kind of keeping me anchored and, like I said, focused for the most part. Going a little more towards events and engagement. Like I said, it all comes back to getting people to join, but the engagement on campus, having people go to events and helping people plan events so they don't just see college as, oh, this is the extension of high school. Because when I came to LMC, that's exactly how I felt. Of I got to do this to get good grades, so my parents are happy with me, so I can get a good job, so I can get this paper and make money to live my life. College isn't always just that, and I'm trying to hopefully get more people to see that. With things like Welcome Week, it's a huge first impression for a lot of students because for many students, it's their first time stepping foot on campus. So being able to show them like, hey, college isn't just about studying. There's more things to do here. You can make lifelong friends. You can make connections. It's not just about going to class. Like to leave that encouragement to join, to get active. I think a lot of the things that I've tried to do in terms of event planning or ideas that I've come up with is getting active and getting together with other people and creating ideas and sharing with one another, getting more involved with people so that it's not just it's not just me making the decision. That's not how student government should be. It's not how any government should be. It should not just be one person speaking their mind and making a decision based on how they feel. It's about representation. It's about democracy. It's about everybody having a voice to make it so I do not bleed my personal biases or biasy into student government or whatever I do. Being able to, or just talking to more individuals and getting more people on the board, even just to come and sit in on the meetings and express how they feel or just see what's going on and talk about it to other people. So maybe they'll be more encouraged to join. It means taking the next step. Me coming to LMC was journey to higher education started here. Being able to focus on what it was I wanted to do, that started out at LMC. In terms of programs, Basic Needs has done massive work. I worked with them for a while with the food pantry, the marketplace at LMC, as well as they now have a clothing closet. If you talk to the Basic Needs coordinator, Magila O'Hare, she'd be more than happy to help you with food, going with Cal Fresh, and really anything that you see as a basic need and that you need help with. There are going to be a lot of highs, there are going to be a lot of lows, and there are going to be a lot of times where you doubt whether you want to be a part of that community or group, to just listen to yourself and to see if this is something you really want and you truly want to be a part of, then you'll stick through those lows. You'll remember those highs and you'll take the time to think about if this is something you really want, then you'll stick through it.